Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the manual SLR camera, and in order to take a good picture, we've already covered some content in the class, but the last thing, and the thing that's hardest for me to actually show you, is the light meter. Okay, so these cameras are equipped with a sensor, and it's a pretty basic sensor, and sometimes it gets it wrong, but also it gets it right more often than not. But if you press your shutter release button, and you're only going to press it down about halfway. On the left-hand side of the screen, you're going to notice that there's a plus, a minus, and a dot. So if I press this down, there they are right there. Okay? Now, I sort of think of it like a video game. You know, you kind of got to finesse it, and it's going to be a dance between aperture, and it's going to be a dance between shutter speed. Okay? So you've got aperture on your lens, it's the ring closest to the camera, and then you've got shutter speed, which is the knob right next to the button that you actually take the picture. It's the one with all the numbers on it. So currently, my camera is set to 30, and I'm in an aperture of 3.5. Okay, so that means my aperture is tiny. So when I depress this button halfway, I get a red X, I get a green dot and a green minus. Well, that usually is going to yield a good photo. So I'm going to snap. Now, you'll notice I'm going to press the button down and I'm going to pan the camera. And let me loosen it up a little bit here. What you're going to notice is the light meter will change because it just will. And of course, now that I'm shooting a video, it won't. So let me shoot up, and there we go. So if I move it right here, it's saying, hey, look you're trying to take a picture of a light. And that red X means your picture's going to be overexposed. So how do we fix that? How do we get less light to go into the camera? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my aperture smaller. So I just did that, and I get a perfect exposure. And so I'm going to shoot the picture, crank it, bang. Okay, and you'll see as I just kind of move this around the room, the light meter does change. Okay, there's a really dark spot right there, at least there was when I panned, but as I move it, it will change. And look at that. That's saying, hey, this is really underexposed. Now, I used aperture to fix the problem last time, but you can also use film speed. So it says, hey, there's not enough light. You take this picture right now, your picture is going to be underexposed. So what do? We need more light. So I'm going to go from 30 to 15. That means my shutter is going to stay open a lot longer. And look at that. I get the green dot, so I shoot. Okay. Now, I hope you guys are noticing this little dot in the center. Well, it's really not the center. If I slide the camera up, you'll notice it right there. Okay, there is your focus. So if I manipulate the camera, see how things go out of focus? You want to sort of use that as a target and then just twist the lens until everything matches up. Check the light meter. Oh, look at that. Everything is green. Snap the picture. Okay, so I hope this quick little 3-minute video helps you with your light meter reading. So I'm going to let you use the cameras at the table to practice a little bit. So see you guys in class.